Today, I'm going to explain a 2017 Korean crime thriller movie called V.I.P. The movie tells the story of a handsome psychopath who is suspected of committing serial murders and rapes around the world, and is chased by South Korea, North Korea and the CIA. Following a string of brutal murders, a weary South Korean detective homes in on a suspect, the son of a high-ranking North Korean official. The story starts on an empty street in North Korea. A teenage female student is walking alone on the side of the road. Suddenly, 3 students in a car come and kidnap her. She wakes up naked in an unknown room, surrounded by men who are raping and torturing her. It turns out that they are a gang of psychopaths who have also killed her whole family. The gang leader, Kim Kwang-il, comes to her to finish her. He strangles her with a string of wire. A North Korean officer, Lee Dae-bum, is investigating this heinous crime. He and his team gather evidence at the crime scene, only to find out the horrifying things that the psychopaths have done to the girl's family. He already has a suspect, but when he reports it to his superior, he is asked to let it go. It seems like his superior is hiding something. He even gets demoted and moved to another place. 3 years later in South Korea, the police found a dead body of a girl with signs of rape and torture. Similar murder cases have happened several times recently in South Korea, but the police have not found the serial killer yet. This makes the local residents anxious and pushes the police to find the killer. A leading detective, Chai Yi-do, tells his team to match the DNA found at an eggplant inside the victim's body with someone he already suspected. On the other hand, the National Intelligence Service, or NIS for short, is discussing the case. They already know about the identity of the killer, because they are the ones who brought him here from North Korea 2 years ago. They call him the VIP. The DNA result turns out to be a match. Chai and his team raid Kim at his hideout. But when they arrive, there are also some NIS agents trying to take him too. Chai and his team have an arrest warrant for him, so the NIS back down. Seeing this, one of the NIS superior agents panics and immediately provides a lawyer for Kim Kwang-il. In the interrogation room, his lawyer gives a bunch of alibis for him. When asked about the DNA result, Kim says that he and the victim have a farm together as a hobby. The farm has some cucumbers and eggplants. At that moment, Chai is sure that he is the killer, because he hasn't said anything yet about the eggplant. After that, his team gathers CCTV and dashboard camera videos all around the city to prove the whereabouts of Kim during his alibi. After hours of manually checking the video, they get the evidence that proves his alibi wrong. On the other side, someone is torturing Kim's gang members. After killing one of them, he releases the other in the middle of the street. The NIS find him and quickly take him into their custody. They make an agreement with the chief of police. They will make that man responsible for all of the murder cases, but they want Kim released to them. Seeing this as a win-win solution, which can close the murder case, he accepts the offer. The NIS brings Kim's gang member to Chai, but he can't accept it. He talks to the chief of police and he tells him to just let Kim go. This will make NIS happy and they can close the murder case since they also found that men's DNA inside the victims. Just before the NIS take Kim, he provokes Chai, which makes him angry and hits Kim. This makes him get suspended from the task force. Feeling defeated, he goes back home and finds an unknown man inside. It turns out to be Lee, the officer from North Korea. He tells him his identity and the story about how he and his men are tortured by Kim. He is the only one who survives and comes to take revenge on Kim. Kim is the son of a high-ranking official in North Korea. Because of that, he couldn't touch him. But now his father has been arrested, so if he brings Kim back to North Korea, they will arrest him too. They finally agree on working together. Under the NIS custody, Kim assaults one of the woman agents. Knowing about this, Park beats the shit out of Kim. Kim keeps smiling without showing any remorse. The NIS and CIA have an agreement to give Kim to the CIA so they wouldn't have to deal with him anymore. When the CIA come, they tell them that it is actually their plan to move Kim from North Korea to South Korea. They want the banking information of Kim's father in China that he knows. On the other side, Lee tells Cheo that Kim also killed someone in Hong Kong. They record the video when they torture and rape the victim, then sold the video to fund their operation. In that video, Kim's face is shown clearly. Kim becomes angry, which makes Chai satisfied that finally, he can get rid of the smirk on Kim's face. Unexpectedly, the chief of police suspended the whole of Chai's task force, making them unable to enter their office. Chai drives the car alone with Kim, but he couldn't find out the solution. Park finds him and tries to convince him to let it go. He agrees and lets the CIA take him. But just before they go away, Kim manages to snatch a gun from one of the CIA agents and shoot Kim. The CIA panic and quickly grab Kim away from the scene. Seeing that, Park chases them. Unexpectedly, Lee comes and rams the CIA. He takes Kim into his car and drives away. Lee brings Kim back to North Korea by boat. But it turns out that the whole boat's crew is Kim's underlings. Lee doesn't know that recently Kim's father has come back to power. They kill Lee and throw his body into the sea. Park then learns about it from his superior, but he can't do anything about it. He only can wait for a future chance while seeing Chai lies on the hospital bed helplessly. 5 years later in Hong Kong, Park is hired by the CIA to take Kim into their custody. Kim's father has now been executed, so he has lost his power. They give him the location of Kim and a gun to take care of his men. He goes to the location and wipes all of Kim's guards one by one. When he finds Kim, instead of taking him to the CIA, he shoots him multiple times, torturing him just before he shot him in the head. He goes out from the building to meet the CIA and gives the bag to them. Just before he leaves, he tells the CIA to take care of their own problem from now on.